Hello. So you wanted to come and build a low-end and a high-end computer system and see our options. Well, you come to the right guy, because I will be your computer consultant today, and my name is Chris Pombo, and we're going to go over the parts with you. All right. So first off, we're going to start off with the low-end computer components. And we have the computer case, and the computer case we'd use for the low end is the AeroCool Cyclone RGB mid tower, and it comes in around $56. This tower or case has 122 mm for upgraded cooling, removable PSU dust filters, and that makes it for, easier cleaning. And it has an array of different colors that you can set it to. And then we get to the motherboard, and that's the Asus A320MK. And this comes in around $65. And it has an integrated GPU with it. And with this motherboard, it has regulators to protect the chipset, and generally it has a longer lifespan than cheaper motherboards around this price. And then we have the CPU, and this comes in at around $105. We're using the Ryzen 3 2200G. And it has a stealth cooler to keep the computer cool from overheating. Offers good graphics for its price, which is nice because considering it's only $105, and CPUs could range to higher prices than just $105. And it's just a budget CPU for the most part. So then we go to the memory, and this comes in around $70. We're using the Vengeance LPX DDR4 3200. It's not the best RAM for gaming, but it will get the job done, and it'll get you through everything that you need to do for your computer. And then for the storage device or the storage drive, we use the Seagate Portable 1TB external hard drive, and this comes in around $50. You could store up to 1 TB on it. It's portable, so you could take it with you anywhere, and it has all you need to get your work done on the computer as well. And then for the power supply, we are using the EVGA 750N1, and it comes in around $60. It has a quiet fan, heavy duty protection, and a wattage of 750 watts. For only $60 is a pretty good deal. And then we're getting to the input and output devices. So for the cooling, we have the Thermaltake Tough Air 510 180W, and it's a CPU cooler, and it comes in around $60. The fan speed could go up to 2,000 rate per minute and provides direct dissipation to the CPU to keep it cool, which is nice for only $60 as well. And then for your keyboard, you have the MK1 PC mechanical gaming keyboard. It has gold-plated connectors, and it allows for good connection and fast connection while typing. So if you input something, it will go in faster. And in addition to that, it has additional switches on the keyboard, so you can make the keys last longer. And then to finish out the low-end computer components, we have the RII wireless mouse 1000, and this is only $6. It's another plug-in and use mouse, and that means it's easier to access, and it has precision tracking on wide surfaces. And then the Acer Nitro gaming service will be our monitor, and it comes in at $140. And this monitor can adjust at tilt if you want to have it up somewhere. It could tilt down on you, and it is supported by over 16 million colors. So that's pretty good considering it's only $140, and it also has 2 built-in speakers. Now we get over to the high-end computer components, and this is going to cost you a little bit more, to say the least. So the computer case we're using for high-end is Cooler Master Cosmos C700P. It has advanced cooling liquid support, tempered glass panels, and overall the versatile layout for all of your components in this high-end computer. And then for a motherboard, we're using the Asus TUF Sabertooth X99 LGA 2011 V3, and this will come in around $646. This motherboard also has thermal armor, is ultra fast at 10 gigabytes a second, and a thermal radar implemented in it. And that's really a lot of stuff for only $646 to be implemented inside your motherboard. And then we get to the CPU. We're using Intel Core i7 12700K CPU, and it comes in around $609. The CPU is supported by Windows 11, and it also has 25 megabytes L3 cache to support the motherboard. So this will also work with this type of motherboard. To continue our high computer components, we're for our memory, we're using the Corsair Vengeance RGB RT, and it goes up to 64 gigabytes, or 32, because there's two of them that you get with this, and it's 280. The memory has a maximum speed boost for loading times, and has a heat spreader to keep heat away from your memory, so your memory doesn't get corrupt or anything and doesn't overheat. So then we go to the storage drive, which will cost you around $240. And we're going to use the Sabrent 2 terabyte Rocket NVMe 4.0 Gen 4. And this storage drive supports trim and smart commands, which is really useful when building a high-end computer, and lets users choose sector sizes for the computer to store their memory. So the EVGA Supernova P3 22 or 1200W, it will be our power supply, and this will cost you nearly $250. This power supply is pretty quiet, so it won't make noise, and when not running a lot, it has a bearing fan also to keep it cool. So start rounding out our high-end computer components. We're going to have the cooling unit that's from Corsair as well, and this will cost you around $230. It has an adjustable fan to get precise cooling, and the airflow can cool the most powerful systems that are on the market. So this is top of the line for cooling. And for our GPU, we'll be using an Asus GeForce, and this will cost around $1,650. This GPU offers the best gaming experience and go up to 4K. So if you're a gamer, this would be like top of the line GPU for you. And other programs that this GPU's resolution, it's not all about like gaming, So if you're not a gamer, you could still use this GPU and it will work really well for you. So down to the input and output devices for the high-end computer components. So for a keyboard, we're going to be using it'll be from Corsair again, RGB optical mechanical keyboard. This will cost you $253. It has an aluminum frame that's really durable, and it can register key presses 4 times faster than standard keyboards. So this is a way better keyboard than the other one at inputting things. And there's a lot of additional buttons, and it'll last you longer than the other one, but it is more. So then we go down to our Logitech Lightspeed wireless mouse. This mouse, it has lightweight design, and so you can move your hand faster if you're playing games, or if you're in a rush to type stuff or click on things. And it could charge while you're using it, which is really helpful. And then we get down to our monitor, and it'll be around $800. And this monitor is called the Asus ROG Strix, and it has a non-glare, so you won't see a glare while using it, and it prevents input lag when you're like transferring anything, and it has a good color performance as well. So then we get to the total cost of our high-end and low-end computers. So the total cost of the low-end comes out to a total of $662, while the high-end computer came out to a whopping total of $5,613. And you can see the difference between the two of them and how much more the high end is compared to the low end. And it's a lot, but you heard all the benefits that are with the high end compared to the low end. And here's sources that you could use to find parts in order to build your computer that I've showed you for low end and high end. And now I'll show you the data. And as you can see here, here's all the prices for all the components with the computer, from computer case to monitor, and you can see the total prices right here, and in addition to that, you could see the charts as well. Hopefully, you can build a computer with us, and I hope I was a helpful computer consultant for you. Thank you.